Hey guys, thanks for checking out the video. So today I wanted to show you this awesome duel I had with a virtual world player. I wanted to show off my cool 58 card Dino deck, and yes, you heard me right, I said 58 cards. You're gonna think I'm crazy, but it works out, trust me. So if you guys are excited, consider leaving a like on the video, and let's get into the duel. Alright, so let's begin here. As you can see, our hand's okay. My main focus was trying to figure out what would be the best time to activate Infinite Impermanence. So I don't really know all the plays of Virtual World, so to be honest, I just kind of let him combo off and do his own thing, and I was just kind of hoping that on my turn, the Infinite Impermanence would be able to work out for me. Especially since I don't control any cards, so I can activate it directly from my hand. So I gave him free reign to do whatever he wanted to do, make whatever cards he wanted to make. And as we all know, Virtual World, it can be a bit annoying. It's one of those higher tier decks to deal with. So I knew from the start I was going to be dealing with an uphill battle here, but we were. I have confidence in my deck though, so again, I'm not really reading what he's doing. I didn't really care at the time. I knew it was going to be a long turn. They just sit here forever. This is why I hate huge combo decks like Virtual World and Drytron. They make you sit there forever and ever and ever. So he makes the Shen, which I have seen a couple times. And then here he goes into his big boss monster, which a lot of people would like to see banned, True King of all calamities. It's definitely one of those cards that's very, very strong in the game. But I wasn't super concerned because I figured the Infinite Impermanence would help out. So start of my turn, we draw into the strike, decent draw. I activate the Impermanence right away. Now right here, he activates Virtual World Gate targeting the Imperm. I don't think this guy understands how negation works. I think he thought that by destroying it, that it would negate my impermanence, but no, that's not how it works. So here he's going to, I guess, shuffle cards back into his deck, try to stop the imperm from activating, but as you can see, here with these little negation signs, it clearly went through, blocking his calamities. I did send the Mist to the graveyard during the main phase because I want protection for all my dinosaur cards, and I don't want my plays to be interrupted. So with that, I went forth and used Fossil Dig to help me search. He thinks again he's going to negate it or block it with calamities, but no, because I got the Imperm for the entire turn. So I search, grab the Anabdorn Archosaur, summon it, use Archosaur's effect to pop Baby. Baby will help me special summon out cards from my deck, mainly Soul Leading Oviraptor. Use Oviraptor's effect to search and grab Conductor. Then I'll use Oviraptor's second effect to pop the Archosaur, bringing back Baby. We'll banish the two cards necessary, special summon out Conductor Tyranno. Use Tyranno's first effect, pop a monster on my field. I chose the Baby so that we can special summon another monster. But also it helps because it flips all of his cards face down. Then we bring out the Scrap Raptor. The reason why I did that is because Scrap Raptor is a tuner, and I can go into a level 8 Synchro. I chose Draco Berserker of the Tenyi because it's a very cool card. When your opponent activates a monster effect, you can just simply banish it, and if Draco Berserker attacks and destroys an effect monster, he gains attack equal to that destroyed monster's original attack, and he can make a second attack on a monster during the battle phase. So very, very helpful. And here we're just going to let Tyranno do his thing. Tyranno can attack every single monster he owns, and if it's face down or in defense, they lose 1,000 life points. So it's a free 4,000 right there. And then Berserker goes in for 3. Now here I struggled on how I wanted to end my board. I wasn't entirely sure, but I knew that looking at what resources I had, I kind of wanted to get rid of one of his cards there. So what I did is I linked off the Berserker and the Conductor to go into Nightmare Phoenix so I could pop one of those two cards. I ultimately decided on the Trap, but it was kind of a tough choice. And also, I knew I had the Double Evolution Pill in hand, so I knew that by sending my other Conductor to the graveyard, it wasn't going to be a big deal. I could bring one out with the pill, so no worries. On his turn here, I wasn't really sure what he was going to do. Basically, he negates my Conductor's effect for the whole turn. And I actually fired Solemn Strike here too early. I wasn't sure whether or not if I should block the special summon of the Shen Shen. And looking back on it now, I wouldn't have blocked it. I would have let it resolve, because as you're clearly going to see here, he uses the effect of Roshi to help bring out the Shen Shen anyway. So, comes back from the graveyard, and I have no idea what he's going to do at this point, because I haven't really seen, or I'm not really well informed on all the things Virtual World can do. But he goes into Phantom Fortress here, which I've never seen before. It's actually a pretty cool card. It lets you banish pretty much anything, a card from your opponent's hand, a card they control, a card in their graveyard, or a card from the top of their deck. So you can pick any one of those four things. He goes for the Conductor, makes perfect sense, and then he just attacks over my Phoenix. At this point, I'm kind of thinking, I don't know what I'm going to do. My board's empty. A lot of my cards have been used at this point, but I actually draw the perfect top deck ever. I draw into Pot of Prosperity, so we're going to go activate it, banish 6 cards here, and we're just searching for our deck, praying that we find something. Going on the 4th card down, not looking good, 5th card, and then finally the last card, number 6, we get Overraptor. And I know that if I can special summon Overraptor, I can search a card from my deck. And I made sure to look in my banish zone. I saw one Conductor, looked in my graveyard, saw the other Conductor, but I know that I play 3 of them. So I knew that there was still one more in the deck I could pull and special summon it to the field, and that's exactly what I did here, bringing out the big boy, and we just simply attack over his monster and attack his life points for game. And obviously the battle damage was halved because I activated Prosperity, but it didn't matter in the end because we had enough attack on board. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the duel, and I'm actually going to show you guys what my 58 card Dino deck looks like if you're interested here. So we'll go into that real quick. Just give me 1 second here. Grab it right now. Alright, so here we go. So we got 2 Droll and Lockbirds to simply stop them from adding cards to their hand, 2 Animador and Archosaurs to help us pop the 3 baby Cerosaurus we play, 2 Maxi to help us draw, 1 Petit Pterodon for the special summon. I only play 1 because the monster that you special summon off this card can't attack that turn. I have 1 Ash Blossom because they're hard to craft, they're ultra rares, 2 Ghost Spells. Only reason why I have 2 of them is because I also play Outlook, and I don't like dealing with Called by the Grave, so this helps block that, and Ghost Spell helps block special summons from the graveyard, so it's nice to have. I also play 2 Tyranno Infinity because you're going to be banishing a lot of dinosaurs in this deck, so his attack stat is off the charts. He gains 1,000 for every dinosaur that's banished. Then I play 3 Mist for the protection, 2 Overraptor. I wish it was at 3, but it's not. We have 2 Beat Raptor simply because it's another level 4, helps me get into my level 8 Synchros. And then I play 3 Scrap Raptor because it's my only tuner, so we gotta play 3 for those level 8 Synchros. 1 Dino Wrestler Pankratops here. Again, the only reason we play 1 is because it's limited. If it wasn't limited, I would definitely play more. 3 of Ultimate Conductor because he's our boss monster and he's insane. 1 Raigeki, 1 Feather Duster, 1 Monster Born, 1 Terraforming, and 1 Evolution Pill. Then we play 3 of the Fossil Dig to help us search, 3 of Pot of Desires, 2 Lightning Storms for the destruction, 3 Pot of Prosperity, so in total we have 6 pot cards to help us search, draw cards out, 3 Lost Worlds to help us protect our dinosaurs from being targeted with those tokens we can special summon onto our opponent's field, 3 Mirror Force, because no one sees Mirror Force coming, 3 Infinite Impermanence for the negation, 2 Solemn Judgments, and 2 Solemn Strikes. Ideally, I would like to bump this up to a 60 card deck, add one more Judgment and one more Strike, but because they're ultra rares, they're difficult to craft. Then for the extra deck, we have the Borreload Savage Dragon, Draco Berserker, 2 Evilsaur Logia, 2 Evilsaur Dokia, 1 Sky Pegasus, 1 Super Quantal Mech Beast. The only reason these 2 are in here is because they're just fodder for Pot of Prosperity. That's all. Crooked Cook is in here because he can get a nice attack boost with his effect. Dugaris is in here for draw power, helps you draw 2 cards. You do have to skip your draw phase though the next turn, I think. 1 Nightmare Cerberus and 1 Nightmare Phoenix. The reason why they're in here is because they're simple Link 2s you can go into, and they have good effects. Then we have Decode Talker in here. The reason why he's in here is because he can get a nice attack boost, depending on if you have monsters that also are in connection with the zones that he points to. Nightmare Unicorn's in here to spin one of your opponent's cards off the field, and then obviously we have finally Apollosa in here because it can negate a lot of stuff, a lot of monster effects. So yeah, that is my deck. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Consider leaving a like on it and subscribing to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. And with that, I'm going to head out. You guys have a great rest of your day.